Hey folks, Brendan here from Bluelight. Here I am today outside New Scotland Yard. Spent a day in London today. I'm not going to say what for, it's a special thing. Just going to keep it a bit of a secret. May tell you about it at some point in the future. I hope you can hear me among all the background noise. It's a bit lively here. Anyway, the reason why I'm here is to talk a little bit about what is actually going on in New Scotland Yard with police recruitment. Oh my goodness, I'm having so many of my clients who are applying for the detective process, and by the way, they're still putting people through the detective process, who are being told they need to move to the PC route because there's going to be no places for them. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. If there's anyone watching this video who knows what's going on in New Scotland Yard, please do let me know. But it sounds like a lot of confusion. I'm getting candidates being told, and bearing in mind now it's November 2022, in case you're watching this on YouTube in the future, it's November 2022, and I'm getting clients being told that there is nowhere for them now in the detective constable direct entry process. That's the one they applied for, being told that there were regular intakes. There's no intakes now. Just a couple of months ago they were being offered an inducement of £5,000 to move over to the PC route. Now they're just being told there's no room, there's no vacancies, there's no slots available, there's no cohorts. We might have some in summer 2023, but these are people who applied at the beginning of this year. 1.5 years so that I might have the opportunity to join the police as a direct entry detective. Come on, New Scotland Yard, you need to do better than that. You can't run recruitment in this chaotic, shambolic way. You've got to improve the processes. I've been behind these doors before talking to heads of recruitment, heads of HR in New Scotland Yard. They don't want to listen to it. I don't know what it is. They just seem to think that what they're doing is awesome. Can I share with you? It's not. It's an absolute dog's dinner. You need to get this sorted out in New Scotland Yard, because at the moment Met Police Recruitment seems so incredibly uncertain. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I have no idea what's going on next year in terms of your budget, and that's the same across all forces as well. So I might be outside New Scotland Yard, but for many forces, similar sort of issues. Client for Raven and Somerset Police, I'll give an example, applied the beginning spring of 2022 for an intake which was November 2022. That intake's full. The January intake is full. The March intake is full. The intakes after that have been cancelled, and they've been told we may have a place for you in autumn 2023. We might. This is happening all across the country. What's going on? Well, I know what's going on. The budget is making things really unclear for police forces. The 20,000 uplift finishes the end of March. So those bums on seats, once they're there, are pretty much guaranteed. The government's agreed to fund them. After that, who knows what's going to happen? The police are going to take a hit. They can't sell off any more police stations. They've all been sold. There's nothing else for them to sell. The only way they can reduce the budget is through allowing people to leave, because you can't make police officers redundant because they're crown servants. Allowing people to leave either through resignations or retirements, and stop recruiting. I've seen this play out before. So what can we do about it? Well, we need to make sure we're getting the highest scores possible, because a lot of forces now are putting people into talent pools. Those talent pools mean that you'll stay there for months, sometimes years. I saw this play out in Surrey, where they kept a talent pool of people who'd passed everything, and after allowing them to wait for 2.5 years, they got in touch with them to say that actually there are just no places for you. Check out Sussex, they're recruiting, but by then their assessment centre passes had run out. They had to start all over again. I've seen this play out a decade ago. I hope it doesn't happen again. But forces, you need to get your comms better, because at the moment your comms are absolutely atrocious. No one knows what's going on, especially, and don't get me started with Ipple Dipple and the non-degree entry route. Anyway folks, I shall leave you with those thoughts. I hope they're helpful. They're not really cheery if you're in the recruitment process, but if you're watching this and you are part of New Scotland Yard and police recruitment and HR, you're up there in one of those offices, come on, get a grip. You've got your future workforce out there waiting to know what's going to happen. And the way they see it is, if you treat me like now, what's it going to be like once I'm in? And they're leaving your recruitment process to go to other forces. Get a grip, police forces, get a grip on behalf of all of those future police officers because the way you treat them now is indicative of how you're going to treat them in the future. I'll catch up with you soon, folks, hopefully with better news. Speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.